Good morning. How are you doing? I hope you're very well indeed. I was laughing. I've got a little midgie bite. Do you ever get those little midgie bites on my neck? And then also I've got a new jacket which looks like I'm wearing a dressing gown in my car, which is quite funny. I just wanted to leave a little video out there. A lot of people ask me, what do you do when you feel like you need to rein it in and things are getting on top of you nutritionally? Now, for me and my Hirschsprung's disease, I can put on weight when my bowels aren't working properly, and I blow up like a balloon, you see. And what I do, because it suits me, is I do the 16-8 fasting. So this is where you fast for 16 hours and you have an 8-hour eating window. So if you have an 8-hour eating window, you might finish eating at 8 p.m. and then you'd eat at 12 the next day. Or if you finished earlier, you could finish at, 4 or 5 and eat at 8 or 9 or 10 the next day. So you can wrap it around your life any which way, and that's what I like about it. Now, it takes between 6 to 12 hours to burn off the carbs that you've eaten the day before, depending on how many you've eaten. And then you're supposed to go into fat burning then while you're sleeping, you see. But many people are eating late at night, and so they never actually get into fat burning. They never actually get there, and then they're eating their breakfast, you see. If you're eating junk in your 8-hour window, yes, to the guys, you will lose muscle. But if you're eating really well in that 8-hour window, it's a myth that you'll lose muscle with this 16-8 fasting. But you've got to be eating well. That is the big thing. But what it does for me is it rests my digestive system and my body suits it. It stabilizes your blood sugars as well. You'll get less cravings. It's not that hard to do, really. The other thing is, if you are a grazer, someone who likes to eat little and often, you may find this really difficult, and this may not be for you. Remember, I'm all about, you've got to do it that it suits you uniquely. So if you're a grazer and you like eating little and often, this might kill you. You might go, oh my goodness, I cannot do this. But if you are someone who likes 3 square meals, or you like a big meal and you're not really much of a snacker, this might be perfect for you. And what we do is we're extending the fasting time. Most of the time you're sleeping, so it's quite easy to do. And then you go into your fat burning, and so you're kind of forcing the body to fat burn. So what happens with my condition is the body shuts down and I stop fat burning, so I've got to try and get the body fat burning again, and this is how I do it. If you've come into it for the first time, oh, I've got a little hair there. If you come into it for the first time, then what I'd suggest you do is I'd suggest you go to 12 hours and then go to 13 hours, then go to 14 hours and build up, Don't hit it full whack. There's an easier way of doing it, Also, I wanted to put out there as well, you don't have to do this every day if you don't want. Maybe you'd do it a couple of times a week, 3 times a week. What people often find is they naturally then get into it. So I probably do it 6 times a week, when I'm going for it. I don't find it particularly difficult, but I've kind of naturally got into it, When the metabolism is firing on all cylinders, I want you to feel hungry on the lead up to meals. The most classic thing I hear when people are trying to lose weight and they're struggling, and I say, do you feel hungry? And they go, not really. And that's a sign that the metabolism isn't firing on all cylinders. I want you to be getting peckish. I want you to be feeling hungry. It is a sign that the metabolism is working. But you see, for me, I often don't feel hungry. So I do the 16-8 fasting, and I look forward to that feeling of hunger. In Western society, we fear hunger. You shouldn't fear hunger. It's just a sign to say it's time to eat now. That's all it is, yeah? If you are very, very, very hungry, then I say eat, yeah? You know, that's the sign to eat. If you're just feeling a little peckish and you think, oh, I can just wait another half an hour, that's fine too. I want to emphasise this because sometimes I put some information out there and I get some questions which I think are self-evident, but people think, oh, well, maybe that's how it works. You still drink fluids during your 16-hour fast. So you can drink water, black tea, black coffee, you know, you can drink your herbal teas, things like that. What we're not looking for is tea with sugar or a latte. You're not allowed those, but just standard fluids you're allowed to have during the 16-hour fast. So I don't want anyone dehydrating on me during your fasting time. So I just wanted to put out some information there about the 16-8 and to see how you feel about it. If it suits you, wonderful. I'm not looking to force everybody to fast. It's not everybody's cup of tea. It's just a tool I use. So I hope you're very well. Have a great day. Speak to you soon. Bye.